What's up? This is Vince Carter. You're listening to 3 Point Conversion. Check it out.
Hey, Donovan, what was your approach to the game tonight?
Be aggressive. It's like I told you, just trying to continue to force my way into the game, and it hasn't been the best series for me, but just trying to find, especially in a game like this, and I feel like I did a solid job of that, and just trying to find ways to make my imprint on the game. Now just the mindset, just come out and just try to put them away.
You scored more points in the paint tonight in any playoff game in your entire career. Was there something specifically that was leading to that?
Can't hit a three to save my life. To be honest, so I gotta do something. Just trying to find my opportunities to attack. There were times that I even settled too. I'm not mad at the 9 threes, but still can find ways to get into the paint and create. And just trying to, like I said, be attack minded. That's the biggest thing.
And then when you went down after that three, was that your ankle or was that your knee again?
Good old knee.
Okay.
Chris knows.
Can you take us through that third quarter? You guys came out, went on a big run, and then they kind of just slowly started chipping away at you guys.
Yeah. We came out strong, but the biggest thing is you give them credit. They responded, and they're a really good team, especially at home. We've seen that, and they're resilient. And I wouldn't say we let our foot off the gas. I think they just capitalized. And the biggest thing too is offensive rebounding was huge for them, and trying to keep them off the glass. And they did a good job of that. You know what I mean? But we have to, especially in the closeout game, we have to find ways. And I think we did a great job. In talking about sticking together, I felt like we were all locked in. But ultimately we didn't end up with the victory. So we gotta go home and take care of business.
When I say you were the only Cavalier to score in the final 14 minutes, where does your brain go?
You miss open looks. It happens. It's unfortunate that it's the fourth quarter, but it's irrelevant now. You know what I mean? And they got to go back to Game 7 and take care of business. Everything that happened tonight is over with. You know what I mean? Just move on and figure out a way to win at home like we have been. So that's the biggest thing.
So you scored 50 in a closeout game, and it wasn't enough. Where is your mindset right now?
I was gonna give you a sarcastic answer, but I'm not gonna do that. Ultimately, like I said, we missed some shots we made. Like at one point, after we made 1-3, as a collective. You know what I mean? So we missed shots. You know what I mean? That's gonna be what's gonna be mine. Went in, but to continue it. If it's not 50, maybe it's 60. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. Maybe it's 30, 10, and 10. You know what I mean? Whatever the game calls for. Like I told Kendra, man, it's over with. We didn't win the game. You know what I mean? By any means, I could have had 20. We'd be up 20 maybe, or whatever the game calls for is my job to figure out and go for it. So, at the end of the day, we had 50, but we lost. We got to take care of business at home.
Are they? As Chris said, you guys scored 66 in the paint tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Are they trying to bother you on the perimeter?
I think they're, especially at length too. So even they can help, they can pull in and still be able to get to the closeouts and contest. We've shown we're a lethal team, from three, and 28's not enough. We need 40 threes, 40 attempts, and I have no doubt we'll get to that. But the biggest thing for us is getting to our 3 attempts, getting to our 3-ball attempts, and they did a good job of that tonight. But we got to understand that that's a point of emphasis for us. That's when we've been at our best, and we'll be better.
You said after Game 5 we were talking about the spacing, and you were catching Carter or Isaac in the corner and having to run back. Did you guys have the same space tonight?
I would think so. We had 66 points in the paint. I think at the end of the day, however we configured the lineup, just trying to find ways for us guards to get into paint and attack, and I think we did a good job tonight. And they also are trying to take away our 3, so what's available is the rim, in the paint. So it's kind of like twofold. It's kind of like the spacing thing, but they're also trying to stay home on the 3s, and and they did a good job of that. But I have no doubt that we'll respond and we'll be ready for Game 7.
Joe G. Down to 66 points in the paint. you guys only took 10 free throws, you took 6 of them.
Yeah.
How frustrating is that?
I want to preface this by want to give credit to Orlando. This is not an excuse. This isn't. So please, when y'all say this, make sure y'all put that in there. And if y'all don't, I'll call y'all out. But the biggest thing is like we attack, we get to the paint, and 10 free throws to me is crazy. You know, I think at the end of the day, for a guy who drives like that, and I'm not saying that's the only reason why we lost. You know, I had 4 turnovers, 1 at the end of the game. We have many different ways, different things that we can point to, but for us, the way we drive and get into the paint, DG had none. You know what I mean? No free throws. So maybe we got to make it a point to drive first, or maybe it's on us. But I think we deserve something to look at. But at the end of the day, we lost. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But to have 66 points in the paint and then have only 10 free throws, it's crazy. But no excuses, man. Credit to Orlando. They beat us, so we gotta take care of court at home.
You guys are kind of banged up. What are you expecting for Sunday?
It'll be fun.
Donovan, so many people talk about the magnitude of Game 7 and the excitement of Game 7. Where does your mind go when thinking about Game 7?
I think it's the best 2 words in sports. No matter what round it is, first, second, third, finals. You just all the stuff you've done for 6 games really goes out the window. It's all about desperation, will. It's going to be just like tonight. And how do we find ways to continually be relentless? And I have no doubt that we'll show up. I have no doubt Cleveland will show up. And I'm excited to see Cleveland in a Game 7. Just growing up, seeing the finals games and all that, so it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. As much as this loss hurts, I'd rather have Game 7 at the crib. So, Cleveland, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out there and we'll be ready.
That's gonna wrap it up.
Appreciate it.